Alright, so what we're going to talk about is Disney rehiring James Gunn for Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. And I'm going to be honest here, I don't like this move, and a lot of James Gunn's fans out there, they're going to be upset with what I say. But what I say is not to be agreeable with the majority. What I say is to cast out my opinion on a situation. That's just the way that I am. I don't believe in just going with the mob mentality or the support of something. I don't agree with James Gunn being rehired. And this is a completely different situation from the Vic Mignogna situation. I want to say that too, because here's the differences. We have undeniable proof of what James Gunn has done. We don't only have stories. Now, it started out with the stories of different things he would do on set. And if I had just had the stories, I would still be on his side. I'd be like, you know what, stories are stories. But when you have pictures of this person being at themed parties, and when you have his old tweets that people dug up when he was 40 years old, this is not edgy boy tweets. These are creepy man tweets. There's just too many smoking guns. There are too many smoking guns. Whereas with Vic, you have stories from people that are very discreditable that are trying to collaborate against him. Those are the differences in those situations. But we're going to talk about why Disney is doing this. And I think that it's really transparent. We can all see the writing on the wall as to why they brought James Gunn back on. And it is because they are trying to make up for the losses from Captain Marvel. Brie Larson tied their hands. The way that the Captain Marvel movie is going right now, they are losing money. So this is a money move. They're rehiring James Gunn because they like, look, we know we can get fans in the seats if they even hear that James is back on this. We have to recoup these losses from the Captain Marvel movie, which that movie lost a lot of money. They're not even breaking even right now. That's what it is. And we're seeing that a company will put aside morals and their own ideals for the sake of money, which I think that we know that that's nothing new. Companies will do that all the time. But when they originally fired him because of his, exploits, let's just put it like that, everyone praised him. Like, well, I mean, a lot of people praised him, not everyone. You have some of those fanatics, and I'm going to talk to the fanatics right now. Look, I don't like Guardians of the Galaxy is not important enough to me versus the safety of children. You get what I'm saying? Like, we know that this guy has those tendencies. We know what this guy has potentially done, which is really common in Hollywood, unfortunately. I don't care. The safety of children and other people on the set in Hollywood outweighs my desire to see a Guardians of the Galaxy movie. I'm sorry, that's just the way that I have to put it. This is why I'm strictly against James Gunn being back on the project. They had it right the first time with all of his behavior that had been documented, and I look at that and I can't help but compare it to the Vic Mignogna situation. I can't help but compare the James Gunn situation to the Vic Mignogna situation, because you got a guy that was persecuted for hugging people, which is innocent enough, but then you have a guy who over here, James Gunn, who was proven to have done everything that he's been accused of. The child themed parties where he was dressed up as a priest and people were dressed up as children, and his tweets that were really graphic and describing things he would do to children. You guys are going to champion him. Not you guys specifically watching the video. I'm talking about people in Hollywood. You guys are going to champion him because he can make you a lot of money, but you're going to step on Vic Mignogna because of his political and religious alignments. I don't, like I said, that's a bad look. That's all I'm saying. That is a bad look. So that's been my opinion about James Gunn getting rehired by Disney for Guardians of the Galaxy 3. I'm very much against it. I think it's a terrible move. They should have kept this man out because, again, the evidence is there. This is not just hearsay. These are not just stories. We have actual evidence of what this person has done, and I just don't agree with it. So let me know what you think in the comment section below. Where do you land on this situation? Of course, I've been your perfect being and the #1 source of unbiased gaming, Dragon Ball, anime, and online journalism on YouTube. Of course, the name being Perfection. And I will see you in the next video. Peace.